What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brook. If you are new here, if you are not, then you know that already. So today I posted a picture a little while ago on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, you can go do that. I'll put the link there. I'll put, you know, the name. Anyway, so I posted a picture of what I am currently reading. Now I'm going to show you what I've been reading, and I'll tell you a little bit about them because I don't want this video to be super mega long, especially if you're not interested in books. But if you're interested in books, then you might like this, and this will also give you a glimpse into what happens in my mind. I'll just begin with the book that I just finished the other day. This one, I think I talked about it in one of my vlogs, Soul Traveler by Dr. Albert Taylor. This book is all about out-of-body experiences, basically astral projecting while he sleeps. This is his personal accounts. The book was really easy to read. It's all set up in like basically diary format, and he recaps his journey of when he intentionally started trying to do it, because before he was just getting sleep paralysis and freaking out because he didn't know what it was. And he grew up in a very religious family, and they said it was a bad thing and that you're paralyzed because the witches are riding you, and it was like all kinds of crazy nonsense. So as an adult, he's a NASA engineer, by the way, so a physicist. Anyway, so he just started getting into the world of metaphysics to figure it out because his doctor wasn't helping. She was just like, oh, just, yeah, it happens to me all the time, it's normal, and leaving. And he's like, okay, but I have actual questions. Like, I'd like to know what's happening, you know? So he figured some things out and learned some stuff and got some books, and this dude can do it every night at will, basically. I mean, that's how it feels when you read the book. That was really cool because I do it from time to time. I lucid dream a lot, but I find it so fun to dream that I never try to do anything. Like, I never try to go anywhere or meet anyone. I just fly around and just whatever's happening in the story, I just participate in it. It's like a movie. It's really fun. And that's why I'm a dream junkie. But hey, that book was really good. I highly recommend everybody read it. Super quick and easy to read. If you're interested in out-of-body experiences, lucid dreaming, yeah, check that one out. Carlos Castaneda. If any of you mystics out there know, you know Carlos Castaneda. This is one of a huge series. He is an anthropologist and he goes down to Mexico, I believe. I've been reading these books for years. I had the urge to pick this one up again the other day, and I'm glad I did because everything he's talking about goes along with what's in my life right now. Do you guys live your lives by coincidences? Because I have so many synchronicities in my life that guide me, and dude, when you follow them, things get interesting. So I can't really explain these. He is hanging out with a sorcerer who's teaching him about many realities of the world, and he's trying to break, Don Juan is the sorcerer, trying to break Carlos out of his, you know, monotonous existence, basically, of living and dying, I guess. Yeah, so he shows him things and it's good. I could tell you more, but again, I don't want this video to be super long. So also I'm reading How to Be Stoic, How to Be a Stoic. This was recommended to me by Sam Golbach, who is a super smart individual. I like the way he thinks. So when he said that, I was like, I do Stoic stuff already. I've never read that book. So I've been reading it. It's really good. And it references, I can't ever remember how to say his name properly, so I always say it wrong. So let me find it so I can read it. Epictetus. Epictetus. I just say Epictetus. I don't know why. It just makes it a lot easier to read. I know I'm saying it wrong, but it definitely makes the reading flow better instead of being like hitting a speed bump every time I hit that word. Anyway, if you read Silmarillion, you understand what I'm saying. You just gotta pick a way to say it, you gotta say it, or the story is really hard to follow. So it references a lot, that philosopher, and I actually have his works over there. So another synchronicity. Really cool, right? So being stoic is kind of like, in a nutshell, not caring, but you care. You just care about the right things. You don't care about most of the other stuff because people care too much about things that don't matter. Like, they really get their panties in a bunch about things that don't mean anything. Just relax. It happened. Roll your eyes. Rolling your eyes is a magical trick. Everyone should learn it. Also, every month I read Moonology, and it's kind of like how to live according to the moon cycles. And you don't have to believe that each moon actually means this, but by the end of 12 months, you've gone and worked on every single aspect of your life. So I think that's really cool, just to focus as far as like setting goals and goes according to the lunar cycle. So I think that's really cool. That's what I like about this, and it helps to keep you focused and all that. And if you do want to believe it, fine, then believe it. You know, your brain is a magical, unbelievable tool that is not even tapped its full potential yet. So use that placebo effect. Placebo, why did I say that so funny? Use that placebo effect and get yourself some Moonology. Live according to the moon. Set your goals. Also, another Sam Goldbach recommendation, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is really cool. It's just kind of like how to be a good person, basically. It's real quick and easy to read. I think I'm on chapter 3. I used to be highly critical of other people, very judgmental. It made me so miserable. So miserable, and I'm not gonna lie, I still struggle with it to this day, but it's not like it was. Now I catch myself doing it and I stop. I roll my eyes at it. This book really helps to get over that just from the first few chapters, because I mean, when you criticize people, it doesn't help them change. It just makes them angry with you. So why waste your energy being mad that they're not the way you think they should be? Let them exist and focus on their good qualities. And then when you focus on their good qualities, then they will work on their good qualities more often because they like getting that praise. I mean, the whole time I'm reading this, I'm thinking about raising kids, because it's how you raise children too. And adults are children. Hate to tell you, they are. Everyone's a child. No one, an adult isn't a real thing. It's not, okay? Everybody's got to learn and grow. And if you don't work on yourself and you don't have parents to make you keep working on yourself, or if your parents got to a certain point where they can't make you keep working on yourself because they still have to work on themselves, work on yourselves. People, don't criticize others. Focus on their good qualities. Praise them for the good things that they do. And then we'll do more of those good things, because praise feels good, but it sucks when someone is judging you and they're criticizing you. They don't hang out with them, and then you kind of want to do those things just to like spite them, just to piss them off because you're annoyed by those people. So just, you know, how to win friends and influence people. Don't criticize them. Let's just start there. I know like everybody's reading this book right now. I read the manuscript online before I read any of the other books in the saga. The manuscript was so amazing. I was like, I have to read that series, but of course the series wasn't as good as this version. But I like darker things. That's just the way that it is. So Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. You can laugh all you want at Twilight. I don't care. It was a fun story. I liked the first 2 books a lot. The romantic conflict in it was really fun. This one's really fun because he wants to eat her the whole time. It's been great. It's been great. But I feel like I've read it already because I read all the Twilight books and seen all the movies and stuff. But this one's really good. So if you want to read a book about a dude who is into a girl that he wants to eat all the time, and he constantly has to fight not to eat her, she smells so delicious and he just wants to eat her, get that book. I'm into ghost hunting, paranormal investigating, and I want to do that at some point. I just don't really know how or really who to do it with. And I have family who used to, but they don't anymore. So I mean, I kind of missed out on that little era, but I still research it all the time. So this one is called Exploring Conscious Energy, a logical approach to paranormal investigation. So I try to find like really scientifically based information about this stuff because I find it fascinating. I have ghost activity around me all the time, or paranormal activity. Weird things happen, okay, that are unexplained by things. This one's really cool. It's about there's like theories in it, and the beginning of it starts with tools and all that stuff, but then it gets like really into breaking it down. How to investigate, it's got a lot of that. It's kind of dry, it's not very exciting, but it's very like straight to the point and informative. So okay, so then I've also got Instant Magic, which is basically using your thoughts to instantly make things. All of this stuff, the way that I think about magic is all about mindset, and you reprogram your brain, you change your mindset, and you redirect your focus, because if you focus on bad things, you're only going to see the bad things. So if you focus on the good things, you're gonna see the good things. Then once you don't focus on the bad things anymore and you only focus on the good things, and you start to embrace all of the things in your life that are good, even down to the tiniest drops, which I have a video about, you realize you can create a lot more coincidentally, and then you're just like, whoa, how did that happen? Like, I wanted that and it happened. Like, that's amazing. This one's not really reading one. It's kind of a how I learned to do tarot, how I play with my tarot cards. The easiest way to learn tarot. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's got lots of exercises in it. It teaches you how to read the cards instead of just reading the definitions, and that's fun. You use your own intuition in your mind and all that good stuff. Okay, then back to Christopher Penczak, The Outer Temple of Witchcraft, which is like doing spells and rituals and stuff like that. If you're not into witchcraft and stuff, whatever, you don't have to be. You can be a Christian or a Catholic or any of the other religions that are out there. I'm not religious. If I were to have to categorize myself, I would call myself a mystic, because I'm interested in all of that stuff. Like quantum physics is like a religion to me. There could be a million realities, so you know, just that's what I'm into. I'm fascinated by that stuff. The unseen, that's just the way it is. Inner Temple of Witchcraft. This one has a lot to do with meditation, teaching you how to meditate, teaching you how to do mental visualizations, which helps with manifesting the things that you want in your life. So instead of constantly imagining all the bad things that happen to you or will happen to you or all that stuff, you just roll your eyes at that stuff and you imagine things that you want. It's good to imagine realistic things, because that's a lot easier to get than like, I want to be a millionaire. How are you gonna be a millionaire? Come on now. You got a plan? Okay, so if you don't have a plan, maybe you shouldn't imagine that yet. You can imagine you want to be a millionaire, but work on all the other imaginings before that. This is not a magical education video. So, okay, and then I also have the Shamanic Temple of Witchcraft because, again, I'm into spirits and other realities, and this has a lot of meditations and stuff like that to open yourself up and connect to those things. Also, the Advanced Tarot Secrets, which is the second book to the Easy Tarot Reader. It's got more spreads and how to manifest with the cards. Again, creative visualization. Again, I like Ghost Hunting. Ghost Hunting for Dummies by Zach Bagans. Obviously, Ghost Adventures is one of my favorite shows. I've learned so much from that show, and yeah, I love it. It's great. I've always liked palmistry. This one's palmistry. This is The Art and Science of Hand Reading by one of the greatest tarot readers slash palm readers out there. It is all very to the point. Has really explained a lot about the people that I know in my life. I look at my own hands and I'm just like, wow, how is it that accurate? And something I'm learning. I am such a beginner, but yeah. Okay, this one's not really a reading book. It's 2,100 asanas. It is a yoga book. It is just a ton of yoga pictures from like beginner to advanced. So I like yoga. I like flexibility. I like moving and using my body in many ways. This one, yes, I have no covers on a lot of my books. Hardcovers, I take the covers off. I hate them. Following in the Buddhist Footsteps. It's actually book 4 of a series. I don't have the first 3. I just felt like I could skip to this one. It's kind of hard to read. It's written very professionally, so it's kind of hard to wrap my head around just a little bit. So this one has been on the back burner for a bit. I need to get back into it, but you know, it's about practicing Buddhism. Again, I'm a mystic, so I'm into Buddhism as well. Then I have this one, Astrology Made Easy, because I started reading star charts. If you don't believe in star signs, that's fine. They happen to be very interesting. I find a lot of coincidences in the personalities of people that I know. I found that I love Capricorns. They're amazing. Early Capricorns. I get along better with early Capricorns. And yeah, that's just something. I'm Scorpio. My birthday's this month, actually. My birthday's on the 23rd. So this is more about astrology, star charts, and stuff like that. Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to watch Anne of Green Gables a lot. It is one of my favorite movies. And then on Netflix, they made one called Anne with an E, a show, and I flippin' fell in love with it, of course. So I actually finally have the book, finally reading Anne of Green Gables. I love classics. They just make me feel a certain way. Oh my gosh, I just love that stuff. So Anne of Green Gables. And finally, I think, yes, finally, this one I was super excited that I found. When I found it existed, I was just like, what? First of all, the cover is amazing. That is an amazing cover. It is the annotated Demonology, a critical edition by King James. The King James, the one who rewrote the Bible. So I was like, what? What is that? So it's basically witch hunters used this as their guide back in the day. This is how they knew what they were doing. Isn't that cool? So like, I have to have that. So this has been really interesting. Just from reading this, I'm like, everything is made by God. The evil things are of God too. There's no good and evil. Things just are. That's another fun one I'm reading. Now you know what I'm reading. So I don't know if you guys are into any of that stuff, but if you are, let me know down below, because I'm always looking for like-minded people. I don't have a lot of those people in my life, so I'm just putting myself out there. And if you are into that stuff, then please let me know. I would love to know what kind of weird books you're reading. I'm always looking for new recommendations. The books kind of just come to me. I'm just kind of led from one book to the next. If you like this video, hit like, please, and hit subscribe, please. I'm almost to 500 subscribers. That'd be so awesome to get 500 subscribers for my birthday. That'd be great. It'd be great to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Oh my God. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I'm tired. So I will see you guys in the next video.